Hi, welcome to Gramophone Music Studio YouTube channel. This video will be the ABRSM Grade 5 Music Theory Exam step-by-step complete walkthrough, answering tips and strategies. In this video, we'll discuss the breakdown of each questions, step-by-step how to solve these questions, answering tips and strategies. This video is suitable for those who have completed the learning of all Grade 1 to Grade 5 music theory and will want to work on the types of questions being asked in the exam. If you haven't finished learning the Grade 5 syllabus, we'll have a video coming up very soon on a quick guide to learning the ABRSM Grade 5 theory, all the syllabus information and everything you need to know before sitting for the Grade 5 theory exam. Check out our past videos on the complete guide to ABRSM Online Theory Exam and also the ABRSM Grade 1 to 5 Theory Exam before and after comparison. The links will be in the description. In this video, we'll only be talking about the questions in the exam. You may refer to our other videos for the technical setup, troubleshooting, exam booking, and requesting refund if you didn't manage to complete the exam due to system issue. All the links for these videos will be in the description box. Here is some information about the ABRSM Grade 5 Music Theory Exam. Grade 5 Music Theory is a prerequisite for ABRSM Grade 6 to 8 exams. It is only available in online format. The music books or posters are not allowed in the exam. You may prepare draft papers, either blank or manuscript paper for the working and writing your own references, such as the circle of fifths. If needed, you may copy the questions onto your draft papers and do the working on the paper. The answers will look very similar, so double-check them before selecting the correct answer. 1 mark is awarded for each question, and there are 75 marks in total. To pass, you need to score 50 marks and above, and for merit, 60 marks and above, and for distinction, 65 marks and above. The duration is 2 hours for Grade 5. The exam is divided into 7 parts. Part 1, pitch, 10 marks, and Part 2, rhythm, 10 marks. Part 3, keys and scales, 15 marks. Part 4, intervals, 10 marks. Part 5, chords, 10 marks. Part 6, terms, signs and instruments, 10 marks. And Part 7, music in context, 10 marks. A quick hint, you can write the circle of fifths on your draft paper for reference after the exam starts. This will be of tremendous help in the exam. Let's start on Part 4, intervals. Here is an overview of the questions. 4.1, select the correct interval. 4.2, circle the type of interval. And 4.3, write note to form interval. 4.1, select the correct interval. There are 3 questions. First, we must read the note name correctly. In here, this is the bass clef, so the 2 notes are B and F. And now we'll have to write down the number interval. So the interval will be a compound, something fifth, or a 12th. To find out the interval, we must base on the lowest note and its major. So we've looked for B major, and the key signatures are F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and A sharp. Which means in B major, the 5th note is a F sharp. So B to F sharp will be a perfect 5th. In the question, it's asking for B to F natural, which is a semitone smaller. So the interval will become a diminished 5th, or in this case, a diminished 12th or compound diminished 5th. For the next question, we have to read the notes correctly according to the key signatures. So the notes are A flat and E flat. It is a 5th interval. By looking at the answers, we can already rule out the impossible options, which means the only possible answer is perfect 5th. And to really find out, we'll look at the lowest note, which is A flat, and think of its major. In A flat major, there are 4 flats: B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. It means the 5th note in A flat major will be E flat, and that is a perfect 5th. So that's how we find out the answer. For the following question, we'll do the same by reading the notes first. The first note is a G, and next is F flat. The number interval will be a compound 7th or a 14th. By looking at the answers, we can already rule out diminished 13th. To find the intervals, we think of G major, and the key signature is F sharp. So G to F sharp is a major 7th. Now we bring it 1 semitone lower to F, that becomes a minor 7th. And we bring it down further to F flat, it will become a diminished seventh, and in this case, compound diminished seventh will be the correct answer. And these are some answering tips. Write down the letter name of each note including the accidentals. Second, take note of the key signatures. And next, count the number interval first before finding out the type. For intervals more than octave, minus 7 from the number to find the respective interval. For fourth, fifth, and octave, there is no major or minor, only perfect, augmented, or diminished. And next, 4.2, circle the type of interval. There are 3 questions. First, we also have to read the correct note name. The notes here are F sharp and E flat. The interval will be a seventh, so we can already rule out perfect interval. In F sharp major, there are 6 sharps, F, C, G, D, A, E sharp. It means from F sharp to E sharp, this is a major seventh. And now, we'll bring it down a semitone lower to E natural, that makes it minor 7. We bring it down one more to E flat, that reduces another semitone, so the answer is a diminished seventh. So we circle the answer, diminish. In the next question, we have to take note of the key signatures. So these 2 notes will be A and F sharp. The number interval will be a 13 or a compound 6. So we can rule out perfect as an option. To find out the answer, let's look for A major. It has 3 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. So A to F sharp will be a major 6, or in this case, a major 13 or a compound major 6. So that's the answer, major. In the following questions, these 2 notes are D and A sharp. The number interval is a fifth, so we'll rule out major and minor. So in D major, the key signature is F sharp and C sharp. So it means the 5th note is A, that will form a perfect 5th. The question, it is asking for A sharp, which is a semitone larger. So the answer will be an augmented 5th. The answering tips is similar to 4.1. First, write down the letter name of each note including the accidentals and take note of the key signatures. Count the number interval first before finding out the type. For fourth, fifth, and octave, there is no major or minor, only perfect, augmented, or diminished, so rule out the major or minor possibility. And finally, 4.3, write notes to form interval. There are 4 questions. First of all, we'll have to read the given notes correctly. The given note here is a G flat. And we need to form an interval of compound major 6. So we have to draw out the right note first. The compound 6 will be an E, so we'll draw it out first. And then let's find out what will be the right note. In G flat major, the key signatures are B, E, A, D, G, C flat. So it means the 6th note in the G flat major will be E flat, and that will form a compound major 6. So we make it E flat. When there is a key signature, we must take that into consideration. Here is a B flat, so it means the given note here will be a B flat. The 3rd note from B will be D, so we draw it out first. In B flat major, the key signatures are B flat and E flat, so it means B flat to D will be a major 3rd. And to make it an augmented 3rd, we have to make it 1 semitone higher, so there will be D sharp. In the next question, we see the key signatures F sharp and C sharp, so we have to take that into consideration. The given note will be a C sharp instead of C. And we draw the 7th note from there, it will be a B. Since there is no C sharp major, we'll look for C major instead. In C major, there is no key signature, so it means C to B is a major 7. The given note is C sharp, so that already brings it 1 semitone smaller, so this is already a minor 7. In the final question, the given note here is an E. And we draw out the 2nd interval from there, that will be a F. And let's think about E major. There are 4 sharps, F, C, G, D sharp. So it means E to F sharp will be a major 2nd. And we bring it down 1 semitone smaller to form a minor 2nd, it will be a F. So that is the correct answer. As for the answering tips, read the given note correctly, including the accidentals if any. Follow the major scale of the given note and find the note for the default interval, which is major or perfect. Add the accidentals to form the interval asked in the question if needed. And these are some resources to help you prepare for the exam. For books, Discovering Music Theory by ABRSM and also Music Theory Practice Papers published by ABRSM, as well as New Music Theory for Young Musicians Grade 5 published by Poco Studio. You may look at the link in description for the purchase links. On ABRSM website, there is a free practice paper and also a paid practice platform. There are also some quizzes available for free. I'll put them in the link in description box. ABRSM also has a music theory trainer app which is paid version. You can find it in the link in description as well. Subscribe to our channel so you won't miss it. Thanks for watching, like and share. See you next time.